I bet those glasses make you see better.
Can you hear me?
Hello, hello. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to start off. Sorry if there was miscommunication. From what I was told, that I was going to be just a side guest panelist in this debate. I requested politely who was good. I requested polite. Hold on. Let me
You
finish
don't
my
get to
point, and then you
talk
can
all
express
that
your.
shit and then come in here and go, I'm sorry.
I said if it was. I don't think it was.
No. Bro, no. Let's
Okay.
start. Let's
So
start.
here's the
Let's
deal.
start with your
Here's the deal.
pack of bullshit.
Well,
Your
here's
pack
the
of
deal.
bullshit lies.
Here's the deal. I asked who I was replaced with. She refused to tell me. That's whenever I went on the offensive. Okay, so who did you replace me with?
Well, I didn't replace you with anybody.
So who are you debating next Friday?
I don't remember the fucking guy's name.
Oh, okay. So apparently she doesn't either. So you still aren't doing research? This is a fucking joke.
What's the joke? What are you talking about? Are you there? Hello? Just waiting on this. Maybe disconnect and reconnect.
How's it going?
Good.
Okay, I have an extremely pertinent question.
Okay.
Which Metallica album is the best?
Ride the Lightning.
Now, I totally expected it to be pre-Black Album, but like, yes, Ride the Lightning is very good. So it's just like no skip, like every track on it's a banger.
Yeah, everything about it's good. Correct.
Okay, do you like any Metallica past the Black Album, or do you even like the Black Album itself?
Yeah. They have all kinds of bangers after that. They're just not as good.
No, of course not.
That's what happens when rock stars stop doing drugs. It just destroys their creativity.
No, I'm one of those people who liked everything up to Saint Anger. I think Saint Anger is a dog shit record, but then like I think they kind of Death Magnetic was good.
Good.
I thought
good.
I thought I thought it was good. I don't think it's the best album they ever wrote, but I think it's good.
I don't know about good. It's maybe okay. I don't know.
Hardwired is a much better record than Death Magnetic. And I haven't heard anything from Lux Eterna except Lux Eterna, and I don't really like that song very much, so I don't have high hopes for that record.
Gotcha. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well,
yep.
Look, I'll drop you down. There's a bunch of people who want to come in here and speak, but
yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell we're talking about now. Let's start grabbing speakers. What's up?
Hey, I was kind of laughing. I was like, the 30 seconds thing was kind of funny, but it's very, very usual for the people that are the loudest and squeakiest in the room to like always back down when you actually like open a space and say, okay, come on, let's do it, right? And then they always back down. It's always the loudest and most like vocal people that do that. And you have a habit of scaring people off because you put your money where your mouth is. So I just found it amusing. It's the Mormons have been taking L after L on this for the last few weeks, haven't they? Jim Bob, Jay, you, like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it hasn't gone great. The thing is there's not even really some of these I understand how they spiral. This one I don't even understand how it spiraled. This was like a no big deal thing. You know what I mean? Like, we'll reschedule this because we have something else that's going on. That's it. Like it really wasn't any more complex than that. So this spiral, I actually wanted him to give an accounting for because I didn't actually understand this one. Like I usually do. I usually understand why a person will, they freak out or they feel like they've been treated unfairly or something like this. I think that that's all fair, but this one I don't even understand.
Well, I think they're already frustrated with you from the get go, which is probably why they wanted to do the debate in the first place. And then they find these like reasons to just seize on it and then just freak out, and they want to use it as a win, right? So he's like, "Oh, he's backing out. Like, look at this, guys. I'm winning. They're so afraid of me." And then he spurgs to try and defend his retarded, like commentary on that, and then it just like you said, it spirals out of control from there. So at least that's how I assess it from like a third person point of view. I think that they're already frustrated because a lot of their big name guys are just kind of taking a lot of L's recently, and you got these people that maybe aren't used to engaging on this level, and then suddenly they're foisted into it, and then they just freak out over the smallest inconvenience.
Well, we
Yeah.
gotta keep in mind they live in a cult, so
Yeah,
that's why they
look,
act that way.
yeah, I get the criticisms against Mormons, but like I've talked to a few in the server now a few times who are not like these maladjusted fucking weirdos, you know what I mean? They don't seem like maladjusted weirdos, but but stop, it's the internet, so there's always going to be maladjusted fucking weirdos, but I don't think every Mormon is one, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think every Mormon's like a maladjusted internet weirdo. There's definitely some, but I mean the Mormons don't have the market cornered on that, right? There's plenty
Well,
of
I
Oh
thought they were
yeah.
gonna have a good argument for Elohim. That's why I came.
Wait, what's that?
I thought they're gonna have a good argument for Elohim or their space baby making nonsense.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could just turn this into a fucking Mormon jamboree and bring them all in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I always wanted to hear like what's the real reason behind that. Like even when they do come around where I live, they never really answer the question. They're just like, oh yeah, it's something we do, but they just don't really want to talk about it, even in person.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Which
Interesting.
is
Well,
I
it's
always
funny
felt
because
the
this
logic
this
would
one's
be
this one's really narrow, right? Like the prompt I've been asking for is really narrow. It doesn't even get into the fucking
hyper
space
specifics.
babies. Yeah, the space babies, nothing. It's just it's only asking about Joseph Smith. That's it. So I mean, it's a very narrow prompt that's it's easy to attack it, but it's also easy to defend, right? Makes for a good debate, so you don't
True.
get too far off into the weeds talking about the banned Mormon cartoon or whatever.
Well, I think that Mormons suffer the same issue Protestants suffer, which is they're trying to separate themselves from their founders, like how many Protestants try to separate themselves from Luther. Many Mormons are trying to do the same thing, but they can't do it to the same degree.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's a hard sell these days, but I don't know. Maybe I've seen some Mormon apologists who aren't terrible, but I haven't
Well,
seen many. I haven't seen many of them try to defend Joseph Smith, though, to be honest with you.
yeah, it's like the same Protestant. It's like the same issue of Protestants. You won't find much people trying to like defend Martin Luther for many of his works or what he said
well,
about his things.
very uniquely because they are from Protestant background. A lot of Protestants don't like they'll try and like shoo or hand wave like things they perceive as issues in the Old Testament too. But the one thing that I've always kind of had a fondness towards Orthodoxy about is like, no, we embrace and accept and acknowledge the entire Old Testament, and we don't think there's anything wrong with it per se, right? And I think that they oftentimes, like Protestants and by extension Mormons, who are just kind of like a bastard child of them, um, they kind of have this like anxiety about defending like their previous beliefs because they see it as like, well, we developed past that. We like, you know what I mean? But like we grew beyond that, as if like God can change and like his commands and
But
stuff
that's
can
just
change.
cope.
I always found
If
weird.
they really believe that they changed, they would like carry it and it would be animated in their actions. Yet they carry themselves with almost like a defeatist attitude. Like they've already lost the battle before it even started.
Yeah, well,
But
I
just
mean,
some,
it's a tall order to defend, bro. The Joseph Smith, the golden plates prophet thing is that's yeah, that's a tall order.
I mean,
It's
it's the same level as was Muhammad real.
I mean, it just seems like a tall order to me, but all right. Well, look, I don't think this guy's coming. Well, he's obviously not coming back. I mean, I happily would have kind of let him air out his grievances and we could have had it out, but I guess that wasn't in the cards. So anyway, appreciate you guys coming to the space. His L will be here and be recorded, his 30 seconds of fame forevermore. I hope he enjoys them.
Thanks for watching. There is hope in Jesus Christ. He will never leave you or forsake you. Like and subscribe and join our Discord for friends and more.